Hey everyone, it's a little dark in here right now. I just had to close the blind because it was way too bright. Just gonna do a quick blog recounting the last, 2 weeks it is now. It wasn't as eventful as the previous weekend in Denmark and Sweden, but it definitely was eventful. Stayed inside Germany the entire time, but definitely could keep it into a blog, and I learned a few things from the first one. So hopefully it won't be as long, and people will be happier, some people. There's a few. I can say they're mostly family. But that's about it. So I have a timer. I have my watch right here, so it's going to be under 10 minutes, but it should be under that. So since these past 2 weeks, I got back that Monday. Class has been going on. I was taking this finance class. It's called Corporate Finance 2, and it's a continuation of Corporate Finance 1 for them. So it was going to transfer over to PCE well and everything. It was causing some problems, so I had to get rid of it, and I'm going to take the new class today. Just going through the final stages of getting everything approved there, and hopefully all will be well. Also, just for German classes in general, I'm taking one on grammar, idioms, a general language course, and one on the European Union, which is pretty interesting, exciting. The teacher's supposed to be very good and whatnot, so it's been going well so far, and I can't complain. So the work isn't too horrible, and I'm able to keep up with everything, and I hope that my German's getting better. Last Friday, a week ago from Friday, so September 19th, I went to a German city in our state called Baden-Baden, and our state's Baden-Württemberg, so it's Baden-Baden-Baden-Württemberg, and there's some banks called Baden-Württembergische Bank, so all the jokes run rampant about how many times you can say Baden in one sentence, so I think we got up to 6 or 7 one time or another, I'm not sure. So Baden-Baden is this very old town that has, I don't know exactly, some stream running through it. It's on a big river. The Rhine is about, makes up the French border a few miles away. We went there for a day. We got the Baden-Württemberg ticket, which I explained before, which was nice. It's cheap, and it wasn't bad at all. There was 6 of us or 7 of us that went. It's an old town that wasn't really affected by the war. There's not much industrial to it. It's a lot of old stuff there. They have in this grand hall where it's like a concert hall, whatnot, and they have a casino that's from, the 1700s, and where European elite used to come all the time. It's still very big, dragging inside only to get inside. Also, they have it's like now where the tourist center is, but where they still have events. There's a grand hall where the Duchy of Baden would be or whatnot, would have his festivities, and they have healing water. Supposedly it was like 154 degrees Celsius, if I'm not mistaken, 68 degrees, 154 degrees Fahrenheit, 68 degrees Celsius. I have a picture of it somewhere. I'll be putting up pictures too, hopefully before I leave, but I'll explain that later, which is pretty cool. We walked around the city. There's an old city. It's known for its baths. Bad is a bath, and it's healing water, so it's very high-end place to go to get a spa treatment and whatnot. But they have an old castle from I think it's the 12th century, no, the 11th century that we walked up to. It was about 5 kilometers outside the city, which is really nice and breathtaking over the whole area. That's where Baden-Baden is, right next to where the Schwarzwald or Black Forest begins. So if you know Black Forest cherry cake or Schwarzwald, the Kirschtorte, that's where it originates from, the Schwarzwald, not Baden-Baden. But and you could see into France. It was very nice, very picturesque. The weather was beautiful. There was a festival going on after we checked out and came back down from the town. Sarah Bareilles was there. Some English pop star was there. So who knows? It was pretty nice. It's just funny seeing these people that are American and being wooed by Germans. But after that, we headed back. It had been a long day. We didn't really do much. That Saturday, the next day, we went to Bad Dürkheim in the Dürkheimer Westmarkt, which means worse, Bratwurst, or some sort of verse version that is where it is, but it's actually a wine festival. There's a lot of vineyards in the area. If I went to the wine tasting, they were represented at the Westmarkt in Bad Dürkheim. It's in the Rhineland-Pfalz. The Pfalz region is known for the winery. And it was really nice. They have glasses about this big. It's about half a liter that they fill up with wine all the way, and it's under €5. So it was a lot of fun. I went with a few American friends. seeing everything. There's a lot of American Army people there. There's a base in the area. There's one in Heidelberg. There's a few in Mannheim from the war and whatnot. They're still there. So it was weird seeing a lot of Americans there, but it was very nice to go and experience it. The beginning of the German festival seasons began. All the festivals in all the major cities are going on. There's one in Mannheim. I haven't seen it yet, but also the next day I went to the biggest one in the country, also the most well-known in the world, Oktoberfest in Munich, and it was pretty nice. Very awestruck. But first, when I got there, I went with our friend and the kids from the school program were going at the same time also. I actually went to my friend John. He was there at the same time, and I planned to meet him. And I met him at this place. It's called Marienplatz, where the Glockenspiel is on the Rathaus and the mayor town hall. And it was really cool. The Glockenspiel is a clock with all the things that go around. Everybody should have seen a picture of it, heard about it. You may not recognize the name, but after a little bit of research, you should recognize it somewhat. It's pretty nice seeing. It was weird being in a different city that we're both living from, which we're living in now, and knowing each other from home and whatnot, and seeing there. Afterwards, we went to Theresienwald, which is the meadow of Theresa, where the Oktoberfest eventually began. I think it was 1851. This was the 175th anniversary. No, so it was 1853, I guess. I'm not sure exactly, but it was pretty cool how everything was going on. I was struck with all the tents, all the festival, the amount of people there. Everybody dressed up in the authentic Bavarian clothing and whatnot. Very all out and very German, I guess you could say. It was nice, and they served beer in this size mugs, so it was very nice too. It was cool. Really cool. Really, just spent the whole day there. The train ride home, I talked to a guy in German the whole time, even though I knew English, which is weird. It was cool. It was awe-inspiring the whole weekend, just living, I guess, German life for a little bit. After that, on Tuesday night, we had, actually Monday night I went out to lunch with a teacher and some friends. On Tuesday night, we had this thing called a running dinner, where my buddy, there's a program that they provide somebody who's a student at Mannheim to sort of show you around, show you the ropes, and we had a running dinner where we went to... it's 3 meals, and you cook one part of it. We had to cook the main meal, and there was an appetizer and dessert, and you just run around the city from the 3 places, and it was really fun getting to meet new people and see new people. And then afterwards, there was the first international party run by Visum, which is I don't know, Verein Internationale Studentenpartnerschaft Universität Mannheim, or an der Universität Mannheim, which means it's just the Union of International Student Partnership at the University of Mannheim. Which is really nice, just seeing everybody. It was a great event. More about my buddy, his name is Mark, and he's from north up by Dusseldorf and the Dutch border. So after that, the rest of the week, I'm just looking at the list. Then Friday, we went to Stuttgart. I'm trying to finish this in 2 minutes. I have less than a minute left, or a little bit less. Stuttgart, where we went to the Mercedes-Benz Museum. The first car was actually driven in Mannheim, but the main plant is in Untertürkheim in Stuttgart. It's a part of Stuttgart. They actually still have a Fabrik in German. In Mannheim, first car was ever driven here. Benz, you can do research on it. Really cool museum. If you're ever in Stuttgart, go see it. Best, amazing. Everybody would love it. Then we went to the Cannstatter Volksfest, which is called by Cannstatt, another area of Stuttgart, where they had another festival. Not as big as the first day that was open. There weren't as many people there. A lot of fun. They serve this thing called currywurst, which has curry in it, and it's really hot. So make sure you have enough money for a drink. That's soda, whatever water you need, something to drink with it. It's very, very hot. My friend couldn't actually finish his. He actually started crying, not like crying, but crying from the hotness. After that, on Sunday, I guess it was 2 nights ago, I went to see a movie called Der Baader-Meinhof Komplex, which is time of the RAF, or Rote Armee faction in Germany, Red Army faction, where they were against the Vietnam War and the German government supporting it. So I went with Mark. It was really cool. It was €2 for that and a beer, and that was that. Upcoming trips include Dublin, Rome, and Vienna through Bratislava and Slovakia in the next coming weeks. So also hoping to get to Berlin and Amsterdam before the end of the month, and then hopefully Prague for Christmas. Thanksgiving, but I hope everything's going well with everybody. I made it into one video, be impressed, and leave comments, let me know how you think it is, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.